Hello, sweet people of the internet. You're all right. How you doing? Welcome to Officially,
Unofficially,
the best podcast on the internet. I'm Stumpy. Here's Cole. You've got a thing. You have a conker for any audio listeners. He's proud of his conker.
It's such a good conker. Look how good that is. I was walking the dog today, right?
Okay.
And he was being his usual chirpy self. He was eating dog poo. He was sniffing. He
What
was
were you going to
shouting.
say originally? Because you seem to censor yourself. You said he was being his usual chirpy self.
No. I honestly, I wasn't. I would never speak. The dog's down there. He wants to get out of here because we've got builders in. And he's sort of stuck in this room. I know. Sprouty, you're all right. Stay in here. Anyway, so I'm walking him, right, and
Sure.
and then literally out the corner of my eye, like a gem in a video game, I just see
Like
a
Sonic.
glint.
You were Sonic. Oh no, who is it? It's Knuckles who has the Chaos Emeralds.
I was Knuckles.
Knuckles with a Chaos Emerald.
In those weird 3D spinny things that you used to get in Sonic 1. You ever do those on like the Mega Drive?
No, I'm not a boomer.
You're a bit of a boomer. I mean, you're 1 year, 2 years younger than me?
4 years younger than you. Let's not try and change history.
You're 2 years younger than me.
Let's
Okay,
not try and
basically
change
in
history.
Sonic 1, right? So it's 2D. You're going about, you're whizzing about 100 miles per hour.
Are you running around at the speed of sound?
Is that what he does? Does he run around
That's
at the
his
speed
thing.
of sound?
Running around at the speed of sound. Yes, that's
What's that
part of
from?
like a song. Like Sonic DX or something?
What's DX?
God, so my fiance is a massive Sonic fan. Like I
Okay.
would say to a fault. she's
a Sonic face.
fan. She's a shadow head. She's a Shadow the
I
Hedgehog.
did not know that. Next time I see her, I'm going to say, like, gotta go fast. I'm going to be running around like that. Do you know what I mean?
She wrote her university dissertation on Sonic the Hedgehog.
What, on sort of being, like, sexually attracted to sort of people.
So she's a
who are dressed
fairy,
like
is what I'm
Sonic?
trying to say. No,
Because
she's
not to scare you too much, but I've got a bit of Sonic going on right now.
Oh God, you do.
I didn't mean to.
You look like a kid that likes Sonic. You know what I mean by that.
like too much.
Like medically speaking, you
I'm
medically
Sonic.
look like you like Sonic. Yeah. She's like well into Sonic, so she knows all of like, she knows the lore of like Sonic and Shadow and Metal Sonic and Knuckles and fucking everything. So when
There's
you
a
said
lot to
about running
it.
around at the speed of sound,
He kisses a girl at one point, Sonic. You seen that?
Cream. You know about Cream or you know about an
She's
actual
called
girl?
Cream.
There's one called Cream. There's one called Amy. I'm gonna get lambasted by the Sonic heads in chat that are proper into this.
Why did they call her Cream? That's such like a femme fatale. I'd say I'd prostitute.
You fucking hell! I think she's like a 9-year-old rabbit or something.
No, she's a 9,000-year-old rabbit in the lore of Sonic.
No.
Okay, no, I
She's
didn't
just
know
a
she was
sexy little
9-year-old.
9-year-old rabbit. That's all she is. I think it's Cream that he's with. I don't know. I do genuinely. I want to know about your conker, by the way. I didn't want to go down a tangent.
No, I do want to go down. I want to chat all about Sonic because it's like there's a lot to it. Anyway, in the Mega Drive games,
Yes.
you Sonic about and you get the bidaloo. Does that
At
ring
the
a
speed
bell?
of sound. Yeah.
At the speed
Does
of
that
sound.
ring a bell? Very good.
Very good, very good. But you know the little bidaloo when you get a checkpoint.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. It's like a lollipop or something that spins around. And then in between levels, after you've jumped on Dr. Robotnik's circle a few times.
John Eggman. Yeah.
Yep. You get like an emerald world where it's like a spinning kaleidoscope and it's all like it's all sort of colourful and lit up and there's little gems that guide you and you have to fall into it's like an arcade game.
Oh, so is it like you're sort of parachuting down and you're kind of going around like a tube and you have to like go.
You're not parachuting. It's not that literal.
Oh,
You're
okay.
literally a circular Sonic. And it's still 2D. It's not like in a 3D plane or anything.
Okay.
And you tilt right and left, and you got to fall through the gem squares in the right way to get yourself to the shining emerald.
To the conker of your dreams.
To the
So there's a lot of
exactly.
Americans that don't know what a conker is, by the way.
I did wonder that. Do
They
they
don't really
do
do it.
conkers in America?
I don't think so.
Are they looking at this right now like, what the fuck is
What the
that?
fuck's that berry? Is that made by Hershey's?
I'd eat that.
I eat the Hershey's nut.
Are they going to kill me for eating it? Are they poisonous?
I don't know. I think that they're saying that's like really poisonous until you then boil it, and it's kidney beans. I think kidney beans are really poisonous, and then you boil them, and then they're great.
Who figured that out? Like, there's
Probably
a lot of
somebody
food.
ate a kidney bean and then fucking died, and
Yeah,
then
but
they thought,
exactly. So don't boil what, and then they thought, let's boil it and try
let's
again.
boil
Round
that.
two.
They'll boil the juju out.
Like,
You have
get
to
rid of
boil the
evil
mad
spirits.
juju out of the devil bean, is what they called it originally. Get out the devil bean, which is also what Republicans call a woman's clitoris.
So with the conker, I was walking through, right? And I
The
just walking
humble
the dog,
conker.
and I just see this, out the corner of my eye, like, embedded in the grass, right? And just look at. I'm sorry for audio listener, I don't care, but I just want to share my.
I'd like to describe the conch. That is some incredible grain to the conch.
Oh, it's lovely. It's
it's like that's like a rich mahogany. Burgundy, like deep red brown. I've got a pair of shoes that genuinely have such a similar colour to that. And that is gorgeous.
And it's got a beautiful swoop, great patterns.
If this is like a staple piece of like wood on a table, you would be amazed at it. That really is beautiful.
And then what do you make of its areola?
Its little bumhole. It's got a lovely little conker bumhole.
It's not got a bumhole, it's got an areola.
That's not much better. They're both sexy.
But yeah, it's nice. It's a nipple. It's basically a breast, a conker, isn't it, if you think about it?
Quite a small one. All are accepted, of course.
But yeah, so I saw this and I guess it unlocked childhood memories in me. It was so beautiful. Like, if I'm going around searching for conks, as all apparently only British children do.
Conch, yeah.
I'm curious actually if anyone else is listening from America or elsewhere. If you're in like, I don't know, somewhere shitting around in like Holland,
Argentina,
that's bad as well. Do you conk? Do people listening who don't know what we're on about?
Doth you conk?
Talk to people about what the conking is.
So to conquer.
Conker fights is what they're actually called.
Not because the British Empire were bloody good at conquering, but this is not that. So it's like you take a conker, which is basically like sort of a big, I'm going to say nut, seed.
It's a seed.
Okay, a big seed fella. And then you drill a hole through it, tie like a shoestring, and then tie it the other end through it. So it sort of then becomes pendulous of itself. And you would then say, can you hold your conker in the correct conkering position? It's the other way, isn't it?
Wait, yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Yeah. And you sort of like flick the shoestring over your thumb to then pendulum the conker into somebody else's conker that's just hanging there dangling, again, pendulously. And whoever's conker breaks off the string first loses. That can be the attacker, because they could fuck it completely and then their conker could go flying, or the one who's being attacked, the defendee. But there was a lot of tactics. Remember the tactics when you were conquering at school?
I know that you could. I heard that you could put it in the oven. I heard that you could put it in vinegar.
Harden it.
That made
Boil
it harder.
it in vinegar was a big one.
But were they true? Were they correct?
I like to think so, because this is, I'm not going to say pre-internet, but it basically was.
It was around the time that one kid had the internet, one computer at school had the internet, and porn blocked.
You were looking at porn when you were 9. Looking for cream porn.
And cream sexy. All right, let's move on.
I remember like someone telling me at school, like the winner of the big conquering, because school kids in the UK, goodness gracious, like you'd go out during the weekend, or like after, like during autumn, all these conquers would fall. They fall in like a spiky hard.
Oh, that's awful, that thing. Opening up that... You got to use your shoe to get rid of that. You got to break through, but you got to make sure you break through in a way that doesn't...
You sort of crush it.
Exactly, to the side. You smush to the side, so then the conker inside just reveals itself like a little mole emerging for summer.
A sweet mole with this little areola forward.
Little bumhole mouth.
It suns itself. I feel like there were so many rumours, but it was pretty much pre-internet where you would be able to have one person figure it out or read it in a book maybe. Yeah. Maybe it was like in the, I don't know, what was around the news of the world? I don't know.
A dusty tome underneath the school, and the Gandalf of year 5 would go, I have read that the redder the red seed, the better at bettering others. Speaks very poetically. He does.
He's only 9 years old. Wow, that's incredible.
Also, I'm mummy, because I've wet myself.
I remember years ago when I was like, went round the woods with my granddad, and me and my brother, we were very much like, we were shit as kids, right? We were annoying, I would say.
You weren't.
So we were the kids where if one of us had a thing, the other one had to have it. So on the other's birthday, we would have to get a present. Like, we were spoiled in that way.
What, and your parents enabled
Stupidly,
that?
They enabled it.
They did it once. They did it once, and one of you was 4.
Yeah, I reckon they did it once, and the other one, I don't remember, but I imagine the other one was then like, well, actually, on my birthday, he got a present. It was like a little thing. It wasn't just like a big thing that's an unboxing. It's just like you get given a thing as well. Like you also get given, the pack of match attacks or whatever it was.
And you get to come to dinner and eat because, your brother's eating, so you've got to eat.
So you have to eat.
Shit family you had.
Yeah, I remember we went to the woods and we were collecting a load of conkers. And I shit you not, when my mum picked us up, we both had an entire bin bag each full of conkers.
You just got them all. You didn't just get the best one.
I would argue far too many conkers.
Inefficient, because the problem is...
So many.
You're going to get... Statistically, I see what you're saying, that among those, there will be a golden conker.
There'll be the giga conk.
There will. But the problem is that because you've got so many, you're digging through them. You're swimming in there. Mm-hmm. You're like Scrooge McDuck diving into his money. If Scrooge McDuck had one shinier coin, he'd never find it. You're Scrooge McDuck.
True. I was Scrooge McConk.
And you screwed yourself in the conks.
I screwed myself in the conks, and I don't even remember if they were any good. Because I reckon I picked up any fucking Paul and Barry conker. Like, I didn't care like what was going on. I just think I wanted a sheer massive conk.
Would have turned to mould. Did you have that one kid at school that would always be like, yeah, I've beaten 6 other conkers of this one? Yeah, no, I went to another school. I beat 10.
Could be, but you called them like a fiver,
Fiver?
a sixer,
I was going to ask if you called them that.
Or something. Yeah.
Isn't that insane about it? Genuinely, like, I know I'm a word nerd, but how on earth? Wait, so where were you in primary school? I was in Ipswich. Where was your primary school?
Primary school, I was in a small village called Irchester, which is in Wellingborough in Northamptonshire.
Northampton, right. You're in fucking Northampton is where you were.
But there were so many. I don't know.
For the purposes of this story,
okay.
You were in Northampton, I was in Ipswich, right? There's a gap.
I'd like you to guess how far away they are by driving. Because you're not good at geography or things, so I'd be intrigued to see.
Everything's 2 hours.
That's very incorrect.
In America, everything's like 18 hours. In the UK, everything's 2 hours.
Both numbers wrong across the board.
Is it 18 hours?
It's 18. No, how far would it be? My guess, what would your actual guess be?
I'd say 2 hours between Northampton and Ipswich, about 2 hours.
So from Northamptonshire or Northampton to Cambridge, it's probably about an hour. And then at that point, you run out of motorway. There's no motorway in Norfolk and all that. So then...
Just fens.
It's just A roads. I think you're looking at, I'm going to say 3 hours and 20 minutes.
This is like, have you ever seen...
Have you ever looked?
Have you ever seen... No, you can't have a look. That's against the rules.
No, I've locked in, though. I've locked in. Ref, I've locked in.
All right, fine.
I've locked in 3:20. I'm going to look between... Do you want me to look between my primary school and your primary school, or Northampton and Ipswich?
Just do Northampton and Ipswich itself.
Okay,
right?
all right.
Because your primary school was just in Northampton. You went to Northampton Primary School.
No, I
went
didn't.
to Ipswich. I went to Ipswich Primary School.
Well, there was just the one.
Yeah, there was just the area, the whole zone was a primary school.
The catchment area of Northampton Primary School is outrageous.
It would justify a lot if all of Northampton tried to squeeze into one primary school and failed.
What's your locked-in time to drive between two? You're sticking to. I'm going 3:20. I'm not Monty Hall.
I'm not Monty Halling it and changing it to 5 or something.
Okay. I'm so angry that you're correct.
I thought it would be about 2 because it's about 2. It's about 1 from Cambridge to Ipswich. You've assumed that I've been stupid.
Do you want to know how correct you were?
Is it 2.06 or something? Like 2 hours 6 minutes or something?
Genuinely closer. 2 hours 3 minutes. That is absolutely outrageous. Now let me look at what was the primary school? Bleep this out.
Don't tell anyone. It was called primary school. Not that it fucking matters. No,
no, because this might be the other side.
Are you this desperate to prove me wrong? Okay, no. But what primary school? No, what year? Where were the tectonic plates?
Was it Church of England?
I don't know.
It says C of E.
Maybe.
Oh no, that's in Leeds. Never mind.
So not that
one.
Well,
I don't think it exists anymore. I think your old primary school is dead and shit.
They bulldozed it.
I think they bulldozed it as soon as you squoze out of it. They thought, we cannot have any more of that. That is clearly a biohazard to the world. Sorry.
But yeah, so isn't it incredible that the etymology of, this is a fiver, this is beaten 5. How does that spread?
Because this is, for young people listening, they would think, Twitter.
Yeah, Google it.
TikTok. Yeah. No.
Viral YouTube.
Couldn't do that. No. I remember the first YouTube video I watched was in... it was a Tobuscus video. The first one where I knew it was from a creator. Also, I'd seen bits and bobs. Yeah, Toby Turner, because of Tobuscus, who is now a bit racist.
Is he? For fuck's
And quite likes drugs. And also had some SA allegations against him. So not
I was about to say
lad. Guy.
No, yeah, 1 out of 3.
Yeah, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
There's worse.
I'd argue all of the 3 are bad, for the record. The first video I watched was of him, and a friend showed me it at school, and I was like, this is magical. This is incredible. Because I'd only seen the dancing gummy bear video or whatever before that, and I thought, this is good enough. It was a song called I think it was a thing from his Minecraft series, and it was called a bottle in a boot. And he made a song out of it because you could and got like 10,000 views, and I thought, that's viral. That's huge.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot imagine 10,000 people, and yet here's Toby Turner getting all them.
That's double Northampton football stadium, that is. This is crazy.
It is. It truly is. The Cobblers. Thank you.
Up the cobblers.
Up the Cobs.
I bet that, like, conkers are just banned now. Some kid got shrapnel in his eye.
There was a thing. Do you remember, like newspapers love to do a little fearmonger, like a Daily Mail or whatever, love to do a little fearmonger, and they're like, kids they can only play conkers if they're wearing goggles and they let the minority kid win or whatever.
Yeah, you got to.
It's like, it's not a rule anywhere. I imagine someone said that as a joke.
No, I reckon there's one minority kid somewhere that's on an 8er. Official 8er. And the Daily Mail just took that and ran with it and go, I bet they've let him win. That kid didn't know. He's got a whole bin bag.
He's got a DEI conker. This is outrageous. I mean, there were so many things, I think, that was like you could do, that would get passed along back then that was like, I don't know how it would happen. Nowadays, it'd be like TikTok or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like the amount of like content and stuff, and this leads me on to my topic that I want to talk about. Question.
Okay.
What would you do for content? Like, what's the worst thing you would do for content? Because this has been a big discussion with us historically.
You've come to me with a hypothetical, have you? You've come to me with a go-to.
Yeah, I pose to you a question. I do. I truly do. I pose of myself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, give me some. I can't tell you what the worst thing I would do because
so first...
what does bug me though is people go, "Oh, would you jump in that for $1 million?" People go, "No." You would.
You would.
I always go, "Would you jump in that for £700?" And then it's like, ooh.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it for that. So you do it for somewhere in the middle. We just need to find your price.
Exactly.
Then I always say, like, because people I think struggle to realise about the amount of money that is. And it's like, if I was here with the briefcase with £1 million in it,
it's
tax free, it's a big, it's a luggage, it's a suitcase full of money. And would you do it? It's like we've had friends before. We shan't name them, but we've had friends before where we've said. Some kind of outrageous thing. Like, I think one of them was like, would you start an OnlyFans and put a picture of your bumhole on there for £1 billion? And one of our friends, do you remember who, said no?
Is it our sort of online friends?
Yeah, one of our online friends said, no, I wouldn't
I assumed you meant your mates back home. No.
No. We've discussed it. We discussed it at work.
I don't think I was part of that conversation.
You were.
You photoshopped me in.
You were definitely there. And we've had this conversation.
Really?
And I said to them, then you're an idiot. Because you should do that. You should absolutely. For £1 billion!
You could scrub the records. You could kill the internet for £1 billion. Be careful not to Barbara Streisand affect it, but...
I'll just leave it up there. And then someone goes, hey, here's a picture of your bumhole. I'm like, here's a picture of £1 billion.
Or I could have you killed. I could ruin your entire family. I could scrub you from existence. I could make you worthless. I could make you nothing. I could make you scum. You would not exist if I click my fucking fingers. So do not question me and my pictures on the internet ever again.
You'd be an awful rich person. You've got thin skin anyway, like genetically speaking.
No. Well, how rich are you talking? I think I'd when you say rich person, do you mean like billionaire, or do you mean like your mate who's done well off a website and got like £1 million quid?
I think a billionaire.
Okay, I might be a bad billionaire.
Yeah, I think, because
I try and fix everything.
Yeah, I think you'd be an irresponsible billionaire, maybe in a good way, but then you'd cause a flood because you didn't think of the after effects of it or something.
I'd invite everyone to a party in like Australia and just completely flood like the lower third of it.
Yeah,
booze.
Exactly.
Not my problem. Bye.
So yeah, I would absolutely post a picture of my bumhole for £1 billion, £1 rather, better exchange rate nowadays. £1 billion. I'd lock in the bill. There's no realistically, there's no downside. That pays for everything that you would ever need. It
pays for itself. Yeah, you're sorted there to have $1 billion. Then the question becomes like 30 grand. That's where you start to think, I
wouldn't
really
do it
help.
for 30 grand.
Well, because 30 grand is nothing to you, fucking Tory.
Nowadays, it's not anymore because I do vote Tory. So I want that clipped.
That could be used against you.
Quote retweet like a really woke thing that I tweet.
I do vote Tory.
I am a Tory.
It's the best like go-to insult of like, oh yeah, all right, Tory.
Yeah, great.
So you reckon not for 30, 100?
Yes.
£1,000?
Well, £100,000, I would post a picture of my bumhole to the internet.
So more generally, when you say what's the worst thing I would do for content, do you mean of a Twitch stream, or do you mean if I've got 1,000 baying subs asking me to do
of a
it?
Twitch stream, yeah. So something that's like, I don't mean like a genocide of populace. I mean like...
I'm not a billionaire yet.
No, but you would. But like, what would it be in terms... Like, so my thing that I always go to, my go-to content thing that I think would just be great is... I'd get tasered.
I know you.
I'd get tasered. And I think that's a funny thing to do because that's good content. I'd have to say at that point, brackets, if it's safe. Because I never know with me. I never know how healthy I am. I think I'm healthy, but there's every chance I've got a really bad heart, like a horse's heart, but like a really shit one.
You do look like you're sort of fading away a little bit. Are you all right? You look a bit peaky there. You look a bit like you're dying. I think it's the gown. I think it's the gown that you're wearing.
The gown? I'm not wearing a gown.
Baggy gown.
A big jump.
That is a big...
Well, from my fan... Look, there's a happy little feather on it.
I wouldn't wear that for... How much are you being paid for to wear that by Fanta? Because can I get in on this, please?
I just like it. It's a good jumper. I think this is a very me jumper.
Look, I'll cut this. You can just admit that you don't like it.
I love it. This is honestly one of my favourite jumpers.
It's okay, I wouldn't wear that for £1 billion.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't wear that for
you
£1 billion.
You would eat this string by string if I had to pass through your urethra first for £1 billion.
Wait, when you say that, do you mean it goes up into my mouth, or do you mean that I pass it through?
So it goes from under your balls. So they make a hole. And then they pull the entire jumper through your urethra, and you are then consuming it at the other end. You would eat this jumper via urethral direction for £1 billion.
I don't think I could eat that jumper through urethral direction for £1 billion. I think that's too difficult. I think that's too physically difficult. I'm not very good at physical stuff. I'm not very good with pain.
Thank you.
Mate, we did a charity stream once upon a time, and I physically could not, for a good 500 quid for charity, eat a shot of ketchup. I couldn't do it.
It was like a loaded tablespoon from what I remember.
We went
like
down to a loaded amount. We went from
a
shot to a loaded tablespoon to a teaspoon. I couldn't. I threw up in a bin.
You did? Yeah, you ran out of my office and threw up in a bin.
In your house, in your home.
In my home. Yeah, which I no longer live in. I've lived in 3 places since then, but it still hurts me.
It's still your home to me.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I can't believe that you couldn't do that you found it so tough.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I know, that's the weird thing. That is the very odd thing. It's like, I do. Maybe this is where the only way I would say in which maybe I've got a bit of the tism. Because to me, ketchup should go with very specific things. And you know, and it frustrates you and it frustrates the mayor as well. I don't believe that, this food doesn't go with that food. They don't do it like that in Greece, so I won't do it here. I hate that. People go like, you can't put olives in this because they don't do it like that in France. It's like, if I want olives in my cereal, I'm going to put some fucking olives in my fucking cereal.
But they probably know what's right.
The French.
Oh, no, I take it back. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, I take it back.
They know what's white. Their fucking flag, mate.
Oh, God. I thought...
You thought, but I didn't. It was their flag.
You didn't.
It's old school xenophobia, not new
that's
school.
Fair. Yeah, that's okay.
Actually, serious, sad xenophobia. You know?
That's true.
Xenophobia that raised you and me to where we are now.
I think that the only thing that I know that I couldn't eat, like, because eating wise, I think we're very, very good at eating as a duo.
As in amounts
amounts,
and
also I'd say variety. Like, we are pretty formidable. Like, when we were away recently in France, we both just off the cuff ordered snails. We ordered escargot for our starter. And we actually had the exact same meal. We both ordered...
You did well. You chose well.
Thank you. I was like reading the menu and I picked out some things that I knew the word of. And as soon as I saw the word salmon, I thought, I know him. I know that fella. I know what to expect with that.
What you hadn't realised was it was followed by the word Ella. And it was Ole and Fred. You were like, salmon, Ole.
They're cheering it.
That's
how good it is. They were cheering the salmon.
That's probably why I look a bit peaky at the moment. Have you been to the doctors?
Can you calm down? Why are you trying to feel old?
Might need a little bit of dampening.
I think the fact that I identified a lovely looking salmon, then a lovely looking escargot on the starters. We had different drinks. You had what did you have?
Gin and tonics. Yeah, and you're
I
on
had
the beers,
some
aren't you?
kind of beer that I didn't know, so I just sort of picked it, and it was nice.
Okay,
But
I'm always jealous of the pint glasses that beers come in because you had.
it was good.
Was it a
like
tankard thingy?
It was like
a fat
it was
one?
like a Stein type thing, like a smaller one,
Yeah.
but like it was very grip. You know, it was like a bam with a handle round my hand, like a bam.
With those, I mean, for visual listeners, fucking the
That's a
BFG
big
has
hand.
appeared on the screen and is now reaching out for me for a high five. I've got a proper I've got a
big
small hand. I've got a nice hand. I think I've got nice hands, but it's a bit like
You got a fat hands.
it's not fat. Why?
You have got.
You've
You've got chunky fingers.
I do not have chunky
I didn't think that was
fingers.
controversial. I thought that would just be something that I would say, and you'd be like, "Yeah, God, your index fingers also fucking hell. You could poke someone around the corner with that. What's the angle doing?
You saying I've got a long
No, hold it
index
out a little
finger?
bit like that. Like spread them out.
Like this?
What's the angle on your index finger? Look at it. It's like a proper.
Wait, I'm trying to go straight. There you go. That is my hand. For any hand fetishists.
You're pointing at the wall.
My hand's gait is true
Do I
and
have?
firm. Yours are
hands are
too
yellow.
big. They
I
look a
have
bit
got very
jaundiced.
big hands. Like this is like they are quite yellow, but that's like a normal phone.
Oh, yeah, let's do the phone test.
Like we actually have very similar
Context.
phones. So yeah, like
Okay.
it's. I have very large hands.
I have seen Stumpy Goblin have 6 pints between his hands, and he just he threads his
Grip it.
fingers through them like it's nothing. I honestly, I rarely do 3. Sometimes I do 3. Often, what I do, this is my tactic. When I ask for 3 pints, please, mate, and the barman goes, "No worries, mate. We mate each other.
Mate,
It's all good."
you mate with each other at the
Yep,
bar,
yep.
over the
Yeah,
bar
while
Okay.
he's producing the liquid. And then what I do, instead of having to be emasculated and leaving one at the bar,
Sure.
I
I hate
wait-
doing that. I
Yeah.
hate doing that.
feels shit. It's a definite masculine thing in our brain, right? I wait till 2 are done. I go, I should bring this to the table. Bring those to the table. Come back and get the last one.
It's a small hand method, small man method.
I coined it. I
'Cause all-
called the mini hand fucking
barman
pint
knows.
syndrome.
The
No.
barman knows. The barman is so aware. He looks at your chubby little fucking pack of Richmonds that you've got on your end of your arm.
These aren't Richmonds.
A pack of fucking Richmonds with a slab of gammon in the middle.
I'm not the king.
You got King Gout fingers. You're
No.
Gary Goutman. You are.
Why are you roasting my fingers?
Mate, they'd be delicious if I did. The fact that you take the 2 from the bar and you go, I'll take them. When you're gone, he gives it one of them. He does a little wanker symbol.
Do you reckon he tells his barman mate?
I think he looks
see
at
the gin,
all of
see
the women
handsome
in the
ginger
pub.
over there. Oh, what? I'm just like shares
And
like a
just
group
goes-
chat.
One of them, yeah. Sends it in the
one of
group
them.
chat because he's cool because he's a barman.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. And then meanwhile, I've ordered 6 pints.
In comes Slender Man, fucking
I go-
Mr. Tickle over here. Going,
But then so I get 5 pints. Would you be annoyed if I happen to get around for people, right? And we're at like a night, we're just a normal pub, like a bar/pub. I get 4 pints of beer and then 1 pint of cider for the lady in the group, Cool Col 93.
I know. It's a shame.
And I go, oh, cheers, mate. And I just, with my fingers, put them on the inside of the pints and then grip them all together and then lift them up with one hand and then take them to the table and then deposit them on the table and release.
You're like an octopus stealing treasure from a sunken ship.
Would you be annoyed at me if I came in like that? And I wasn't doing it for a
respect
bit. I was just like, oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, there you go. Cheers, boys. Hey,
What?
cheers.
Just
And then but
liquid everywhere.
one hand is like dripping with like beer inside. I go, oh, cheers, boy.
You should
Cheers,
do
boys.
that. Next time you go to the pub for some pints with the boys in Liverpool, just get 5 pints and just put your fingers in all of them and just put them together and just see what that sounds like. Like the sort of like meme of Ant and Dec going, oh, now put your fingers in pints. Or like what's the show where they make each other do stuff? Impractical Jokers. It's very Impractical Jokers. Now put your fingers in all the pints.
Oh,
and go,
you're like a
cheers.
barman behind the bar, and you go, okay, put your fingers.
Oh no, that'd be worse. If it was to like people who have bought drinks off you,
Yeah.
that's different. I mean, you've bought drinks for your mates.
Someone buys this drink at the bar.
No one's gonna buy that fucking drink at a bar.
Can you leave this drink alone?
Mate, just
And then-
have
and then-
something that's nice and normal.
And then they then
What
go
are you
to
wearing? What are you holding?
And they then go
Look
to
at the
serve
state
it.
of you.
And they then go to let me do the bit, you horrible little cunt.
Just angered at your fucking blurry leg of a
Blottle.
giraffe.
What's wrong with it? Hang on, it needs to get in focus. No, it's fine there. So the barman then goes, oh, here you go, mate. and hands it to you like that, all fingers in, and then you go, oh, cheers. You can leave a tip, by the way. And then he then goes off, I don't know, fucking fingers the manager, or whatever people do at pubs.
It wouldn't bother me that much. Honestly, it wouldn't bother me that much. I'm not bothered about that sort of thing.
I'm not very germ focused either, I don't think. Like, if something falls on the floor at a pub, I will probably still eat it. That's kind of fine. I'm not that bothered.
A crisp
if a chip has been smushed into the carpet a day ago, I'll give it a miss. But if I've just dropped a chip...
I thought you were a germ head.
I remember it's germ head.
Yeah, I thought you were into germs like me.
So leaving the smush, the smush chip.
The only thing I hate, and I won't touch, again, similar to the ketchup thing that we said earlier, right? I'm fine with ketchup, but like it's got to be in the right place, and I couldn't eat it, right? Doesn't mean I hate it as a whole. I'm fine with germs. If there's a fucking fly.
I know you hate your flies.
On my plate, that's GG's. I wouldn't even eat my escargot. I wouldn't eat my salmonella.
You just say to all of the food on the plate, if a fly lands on the plate. So let's think of the plate that you've got. You've got a burger. You have a burger and chips, and you're walking back to the table, and you put it down, and as you're then like getting legs over the bench and you're sitting down, a fly comes on and goes.
Oh no! Don't. No, this is already making me uncomfortable.
And it lands on your burger, and you go, "Oi!" He goes,
"Oh, it's on the burger." I'm not eating
on the bun.
Yeah,
and then it flies off.
I would.
Would you tear the bit of bread off? Get rid of that, and then
no, I'd say, does anyone want this burger? In that, I don't want to eat the burger. In that point, I'd probably give away the burger. Have I still got chips on the plate?
You still got chips. It's not touched the chips. It's literally landed on the burger for 3 seconds, and then you've.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the burger. That's gone.
Wow.
I'd probably say, like, I'm already getting uncomfortable just thinking, like, even making that noise is reminding me of so many times where whenever I eat, especially outside, don't stop that. Stop being good at sounds, for fuck's sake. Whenever I eat outside, I spend a vast majority of my time, like, shielding.
I've seen you eating outside. You are aware. Have you spotted
it? Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah, because you're there with your, like, I don't know, you're ready. And you're ready to fight. And also, as soon as there's flies, you cannot help yourself from saying, there's flies. Every time there's ever been flies near food. We've worked in many countries together. We've worked in many events together. Every time I've seen a fly near food, Cole always says, there's flies here. Every single time.
And now you know. Now we can check each other's. We can be each other's fly watchers.
I'd happily just eat the entire burger as well. Like,
not the fly bit.
Yes. If it stood on the burger and it did a fucking lap, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, fuck off, and I'd just eat it. I would be so much more annoyed with it flying around me than I would with it landing on stuff. If it lands on the table, at least it's not flying, and then I'm a lot happier.
I just hate them. I hate their little arms. I hate they land on dog poo. I hate that they throw up on their food before they eat it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, but it's cute with you. It's innocent. It's sweet. You know?
Oh, delicious burger.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. You do you. Yeah, if you finger my fucking pint of cider, throw it up in your burger and eating it.
We used to do a very fun game at school, which I don't think anybody else enjoyed, but our group found it very funny.
Okay.
Go on, you got an idea here.
No, I'm just wondering, is this going to be one that I'm going to be like, I remember when I saw that at school.
I would be absolutely amazed if this happened to anybody in the comments. You're open to saying that this happened at your school too, because as far as I'm concerned, our group didn't necessarily come up with it, but it wasn't a thing. We just did it, right? So someone will come along with their nice packed lunch or whatever, and they got a sandwich or a meal deal. It was mostly in sixth, or like year 10, 11, sixth form. So when you're like, 15 to 18, around that time. And someone would have their food, and you just go, say they had a little plate of food. I've got a plate here. So this is a plate. You had a little plate of food. Someone would just go, oh, you got a hole in that. And they just put their finger.
That's funny.
They'd put their finger through the food,
and
which
so
was
if
it's a donut, you got a hole in that, and just like straight through it. You put anything, even if it's like soup, you got a hole in that, and you just put your finger in the soup, right? And it was genuinely funny every single time because some people really didn't like it, obviously, because it's kind of annoying. You
They
wouldn't
wanna stop
literally
eating
ruin
their
the food either. You wouldn't put your finger in it and then go, ah, and like fuck it up.
no,
You just you got a hole in that and then make a hole in the food.
Did anyone ever stop eating their food because of it? Did anyone who maybe wasn't part of it? Did you have to sign into the game? Or could it be done to anyone?
It was in my friend group of like 15 odd people. We didn't do it to other people because that's like, I think, rude, in fairness.
Yep.
It was very much in our group of people.
Was there anyone who wasn't part of this game? Anyone who just like, I'm not into it. I won't do you. You don't do me. We're mates.
No.
Let's not.
If you're mates, you're having it done. You've got a hole in your food, unfortunately.
So let's go back to our escargot experience then. We're in France. First meal out in France. Lovely place as well. Great
Very
company.
cool little place. Very
Really
like just
cool.
funky little, cobblestone streets, little like French chairs out on the patio, people having cigarettes and having drinks. We wander in, delightful little place.
We're getting on well. We're saying bonjour. We're saying merci. We're saying
Salut.
bonsoir. At night we're saying salut.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, there you go. We're doing well. You get the you order for me and we go, oh my god, we ordered the same thing. How we try our escargot?
fun.
Oh, it's a bit like mushroom, all that. And then our salmon comes. You got yours like fucking.
Mine was
blue, didn't you?
medium.
Mine was well done.
Well, because I've never heard that option before. They said to us, or they said to Carl, it was like, medium or well done. Immediately I'm thinking, fucking what? It's fish. You just cook it.
I have heard it, but I know that that as soon as you said that, that I was thinking, can I say well done?
Yeah, as soon as, because Cole you don't like steak, but you would have a steak well done if you were to have it.
Yeah, I'm just not into the redness of it, which is why I don't bother. I don't fuck with it for that reason. Because if I were to order it from a restaurant, well done, it's a thing. You can do it if you want, and I'm sure we'll discuss this at some point, but like, it's a thing, right?
We'll leave it for today.
Exactly, park it.
Let's put a mark in this, and we'll then come back to this in about 5 episodes' time, I'm sure.
Park it with airline seat reclining. That's for a future episode as well.
Fuck me,
for a
that's
future
for
episode
another
as well. Exactly,
for a
that's
future
the
episode.
special.
I don't have the mental bandwidth to talk about that
exactly.
today.
So we're gonna save those ones.
A couple of topics.
But yeah, so I got my well done salmon. Yours comes along and it's
Immediately,
medium.
she said, medium well done to me. And I thought, I've never heard medium before, so I'm just going to get it, because that's interesting. I'm intrigued to see what medium salmon is. And I loved it. It was very, very good.
I must say that my well done one still felt a bit squishy. I would have had it further. Yeah, I like firmness in my food. I like it to flake. Whether that means I'm a child, I don't know. With fish, maybe, whatever. But I do definitely like to sort of break a bit off, and it comes off on the fork as a whole, and then you do the next bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yours comes, and you sort of go, wow, this is amazing. And I just look at you, fear and hatred in my eyes.
Yeah.
And I just go, hole in it.
No, that's not the game. That's not the game.
Ah, I've got it wrong.
The game is... Oh, you got a hole in your-
There was fish on my hands. And I go,
concern.
I got it wrong.
It's feigning concern.
Interesting.
You got a hole in your food. You got a hole in that. And you just do one hole and go, oh. And that's it. You don't fuck up the rest of the food. There was another game which I didn't really like, where about 5 people played it, where you went, oppa, and you just smack food out of people's hands. Which I didn't like. I didn't find that very funny because I genuinely wanted to eat. It was a sparing thing, but if someone went and bought chips from like the canteen and they were just eating quite happily having a chat, one of my mates would go whoopah, and then just genuinely a rain of chips would come down.
There are kids
It
starving.
probably
in
happened like
Southampton.
twice a year, and it was so funny every time.
God, people had to read the room well though.
They
I mean, you
did.
go there, you
They
go, oh
did.
man, my gerbil died. I've had a really tough one.
I'm there like eyeing the chips, like
see, just relaxing. I just want to chill. You guys chat. I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm Hey! I feel happier now. Thank you. But yeah, if I'd have fingered your fish in France, would you have thought it was funny?
Yes, I would have done. I would have been annoyed because that's part of the game too. I would have obviously been annoyed, but then I would have also been like, oh, that's quite funny.
Really?
Because I know that that's setting you up now to do that at some point in the future.
Because I know when you don't want your fish fingered, and I can do it then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was one of the funniest moments with this whole game as well is when someone brought in a ring donut. And then one of the guys went, you got a hole in that? Oh. And his finger went perfectly through the middle, came out clean. He was like, oh. It felt like 3 years of a joke that no one knew was coming.
That is 3 seasons of build-up.
It
all
honestly
leading to that
was.
one point.
It was very, very funny. We were like, oh, that was good. I enjoyed that.
Oh, good
But
for
yeah,
him.
I don't know. Did you have any like weird school things like that? Because I'm sure people in the comments will have like or like on social media will have a thing of what was the weird thing your group or your school did in that vein that wasn't like a national thing.
This is the exact sort of conversation where inevitably I and people listening to this are going to wake up at 3 a.m. and go, I wish I'd said that. And I'm sure there's something. I can't quite think of it now. The only thing I can think of is we had, back in my school in Ipswich Primary School, we had a game called Slapball that I've never seen anywhere else.
So that in the boys' toilets, you lift up the penis and go...
Just one.
Yeah, like a little punching bag. It was by your PE teacher.
Old Mr. Johnson had one
with
removed.
His tongue.
Come on, Slapball. Anyway, Slapball, Stumpy. Perfectly innocent, fun game. Wait, basically, you bring a tennis ball, right? It was like squash, but basically, it would go hit, bounce, wall. Hit, bounce, wall, bounce, but it could be a volley as well. So it could be hit, bounce.
And you are actively slapping with your hand. You're going...
Yeah. So you couldn't hold it and throw it. You could do sort of what we'd call we'd call it like a burner, where along the floor you'd sort of go and really like you could fling.
So it'd be like it then like basically force a double bounce post wall.
Yeah, exactly. So you could do that. But it was a whole sport that we had. It was like first to 11. We used to play. Do you want a game of slapball? Yeah, go on. You get your tennis ball, and the best tennis balls, like they were a bit shaven. Like a bit rubbed off. And we used to get really competitive with it. And you'd sort of be going right to left. You do like a sort of push them to the side. They'd have to go and fling it back. But the wall would be like really within an area. It's within an area of the wall. Yeah. So if it's sent all the way
like a brick
to the
wall
left,
at school or something.
Yeah. And there, I remember there was this one wall that had like a sort of... It had like a concrete line left, and it was always debate whether that's in or out. Do you know what I mean? There are all sorts of rules to
like
it.
If it's tennis rules or it's football rules, kind of
I
thing.
guess so, or
like,
doubles. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And it was just, I'd never seen this game played
anywhere
else.
Fun.
It was really good. I'll give you a game of slapball next time we're together.
My knee couldn't handle it, but I'm up for it.
We can do a rally. Do you know what I mean?
Give it a go,
like playing tennis with
really
your nan.
I really want to try... there's actually two sports now at this point. Because me and you are both avid tennis lovers, or have been previously. We both love to play tennis. And unfortunately, my knee has dislocated multiple times, and I just don't think I could do a proper, like, good rally of tennis now for fear of my knee genuinely popping out, right?
Too much tasing.
I think maybe. No, I've not been tased. I want to be tased in the balls, Mr. Johnson. And I've seen at the local gymnasium where I go swimming, they do pickleball. To me, it looks shit. Pickleball looks like woke tennis, and I don't. It looks like the paddles for swing ball.
Swing ball.
It looks like you've got swing ball paddles, and you're hitting a ball that looks so unsatisfying and plasticky to hit. Where you go like tonk, and it just like sort of tonks over the net. Because obviously it does, because you're a competent adult that can tonk it over the net, and then someone else just tonks it back. I'd like to give it a go.
My Facebook feed, which I still go on, like I sort of do it absentmindedly, right? It always jumps from sort of one algorithm to the next, and it's always like, oh, I guess this month I'm into pool, and then next month there was a guy who did like puzzles, and he'd sort of like wooden puzzles where you have to like get the ball out of the maze or whatever, and he'd solve them, and I quite like watching those, and sometimes it's poker, whatever. Right? It takes me through random categories, which I really like. At one point, it introduced me to pickleball.
Okay.
It's like competitive. It's fucking shit, man.
Oh, it looks shit. Competitive pickleball looks fucking dreadful.
And the ball goes.
Do you see what I mean? It just dunks over the net. It's like, of course it does that, because you can hit it over the net. A tennis ball is hard to hit well over the net if you are new to tennis or whatever, right? Even if you're very good at tennis, it can be very hard to do so if the shot against you is good.
That's a Federer quote, I believe. If it's a shot against you is good, it's still hard to hit the ball over the net.
Even if you're good at tennis.
Even if you're good at tennis, like I am.
Which I am. Roger Federer, I'm good at tennis, and even I find it hard sometimes.
I'm good at tennis, and even I find it hard to hit the ball over the net sometimes if it's a hard shot. All right? So leave it there.
He was very drunk when he made that quote, which is a shame that he fell into alcoholism. But I feel like pickleball would be interesting to try. And the second one, which is the complete opposite, in terms of intensity, is squash.
Don't say squash, no, you can't. If you can't do tennis, you can't do squash.
That's my precise thinking. Yeah. If I can't do tennis, squash could kill me.
Because it's very lateral squash. You've got to go right and left and right. It's just right and left.
Very changey angles. It's very changey angle. And that's the issue with a bad knee. Yeah.
Dive in. Also, like, there was a guy that died, like, recently in football.
Because the concrete wallman.
And squash is just 4 concrete walls squished together. Yeah. It's a terrible sport for that.
Because it was like the under-21s Arsenal player that got sold to, like, Chichester or something like that, or was, like, on loan to Chichester or whatever. And then, he went to tackle somebody, slid, went head first into a concrete barrier about 4 feet outside of the lines on the football pitch.
It shouldn't
went
be
into
a
a coma, and then got taken off life support like 4 days later or something. Awful.
Which is so awful, yeah. And I play indoor on Wednesdays in a sort of gymnasium concrete box, basically. And like, there's a couple of times I've seen people like have their shoelaces untied and stuff, and it's like, do those up. Because if you trip and go whoop whoop, you know that thing where you're half falling and trying to stay up. You go whoop whoop,
which are funny videos.
They are funny videos until someone goes headfirst into the concrete, and they're a bit less funny.
We've gone full conk.
We have gone
from conker to concrete. Goodness me.
But I mean, give it a go, but like very carefully. Maybe pickleball.
Maybe I should report back because I think I've got a gym membership there. Sorry, a gymnasium membership there, and I believe I get pickleball intro classes for free. So me and my fiance might give it a go.
Are you going to do a class rather than just have a game against each other?
Or it's like a session. It's like a thing where you can go there and there are people... I've seen like 50-year-olds there, 60-year-olds, whatever, just like cutting about playing some Pickly B. So we might just like jump in, play a few rounds of Pickly B. Maybe I really like it. And it is a low energy version of tennis and I still get the same satisfaction. I think it just looks like cuck tennis.
I do worry you'll be a little bit frustrated by it because it's clearly cuck tennis. I can see you being like, right, where's the real one? Come on, where's the missile?
Now I want to hit it hard. And Janice, the other side, is just being a dopey little bitch. And I'm like, I just want to absolutely like smack this ball through you.
Yeah, stop being a bint Janice.
Binty Janice.
Do you think you can get over that?
I doubt it. I know myself well enough where like I think I'll feel neutered. I'll be like a dog running on a treadmill as opposed to like a dog running or a man running on a treadmill. I could have said compared to a man running outside.
What about like wheelchair tennis?
I'm not disabled. I don't know if you know that about me, so I can walk.
I mean, I've seen you. You look a little bit disabled at times, but no, I mean,
come on, man.
There are people in like the Paralympics that aren't paral.
They're committing fraud.
Do you think it's cheating?
I think you should be consigned to a wheelchair if you are to play in the Paralympics.
No, but
if that's your disability.
It's a spectrum, though. There are people that need a wheelchair if they stand too long. There are people that can go in the wheelchair and they go, oh, I'm just going to go to bed. And they stand up and get out of it. You know, it's not always wheelchair bound.
Do they use a wheelchair in their day-to-day life because they need it? If so, you can be in the Paralympics. And also feel good enough at tennis, I would argue, is a big part of this.
It's not just anyone who's in the chair.
It's not just, Timmy No-Legs who can get involved with wheelchair tennis. You have to also be good at tennis.
Roll up, come and join the Paralympics.
Everyone's there going, oh, I can't say that. Oh. I feel like you've got to be somewhat wheelchair-y. You can't walk up to the wheelchair shop, buy one, walk home with your wheelchair, and then into the Paralympics.
Well, so if Michael Phelps, after hanging up his Speedos, thought, I really want to scratch that competitive itch.
Do wheelchair swimming? Because fair fucking play. If you, at that point, don't take the chair in. Because the chair's not supporting you enough in the water for you to take it in the water. At that point...
Or it's supporting you too much, too buoyant.
That's true. Oh, I figured you'd be at like the bottom of the pool. Like...
It's tough to get momentum. As the old saying goes, it's tough to get momentum underwater in a wheelchair.
Roger Federer, even
tough to get momentum.
Tough to get momentum in the water. Well, you know what? Next podcast, maybe not next one, one of them in the future.
At some point
in the future, and people need to remind me, I want to give Pickly B a go, see if I like it.
Well, there might not be a next podcast, because we are, of course, tomorrow getting raptured. Which is exciting.
That was last week.
No, it's the next one's. No. The next one's tomorrow.
Is it actually?
Yeah, next one's tomorrow, mate.
I'm busy.
What do you mean you're busy? What are you doing?
I had to book in pickleball. You can't get raptured.
You can pickleball in heaven. I think they call it tennis.
I want that on a sign. I want that, like crocheted on a sign, like cross-stitched on a sign. You can play pickleball in heaven.
That sounds quite nice.
That feels lovely. Yeah. So wait, is there actually another rapture?
No, I mean, there's always. Sorry, when I say no, I mean, there's. I don't know if anyone's talking about it. I don't know if, like, September 30th, as we record this, is the date.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, when's the next rapture? Let's make sure we book it in.
When's the next rapture?
See what AI has to say about it. Google's AI scholar.
Rapture. There is no known or agreed upon date for the next rapture. Fucking hell.
When was the last one? Like, would that answer have been the same a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or would it have said the September 22nd or whatever.
Now, this one says there's two things. So from Premier Christianity magazine, breaking. The exact date and time of the rapture has been revealed. And it's got a very AI picture.
It sounds like clickbait.
It's scheduled for error code unknown.
Wow.
The date got raptured.
Everybody, calendars have been raptured. We
fucking hell
have been raptured. It's a beautiful thing.
It doesn't actually say. There's like there's a broken like image here that it's just not letting me see it. Unfortunately, that's a shame.
It's because you don't believe in Jesus enough.
No, I guess we'll never know. I saw some people saying that it's not necessarily the 23rd, or it said like 0925. So people then thought, oh, it's the 25th or whatever of September. Mm-hmm. But now people are thinking, well, maybe God is from England / the rest of the world. And it was actually the 9th month of 2025. And so they're like, it could happen at any point in September. So at any moment, we could start getting raptured. Well, we probably won't, but the others will. The goodies.
Why wouldn't we? We've been good guys. We've not devoted our lives to him, but we've been quite good. I think we need
to. I think that's one of them. I think that's quite a big part of it.
The whole life. That's not a great investment. Investing your whole life so you have a better afterlife. But that's after the life.
Yeah, but the afterlife, this is a beta. We're in the beta right now.
True.
And then we're basically making it so that we then get given a product key that we can redeem on Life Steam to then go to heaven forever.
We're in the pickleball of existence. And we're about to upgrade to 2.0, aka tennis.
Tennis. Yeah. Incredible. Pickleball is life. Tennis is heaven.
Tennis is heaven.
I want that. Roger Federer with the quote underneath. Pickleball is life. Tennis is heaven. Roger Federer.
If Roger Federer, after completing tennis, he's won Wimbledon like 6 times, whatever, right? And I think he's retired.
More.
Is he retired now?
Yeah. Big Feds has gone. Yeah, I also think he's done like 11 times or something silly.
Gee, that is silly. If he was like, nah, I do want to. It's great. Like Petr Cech, you know Petr Cech, the goalkeeper, the old Chelsea keeper who had the helmet.
Yeah.
After retiring from football, he went from being a Premier League footballer, like a very storied one, to he went into ice hockey for a bit. Did you know that?
Did he? Just because they had like similar hats.
Yeah, I guess so, and gloves and all sorts. He was like,
I'm already halfway here. I just need a stick now.
I can be so protected. I can be so fun. This is great.
Oh, mollycoddled checkers over there. I need more protection.
And then after he retires from ice hockey, it's American football. Like, this is
so much padding.
As he's being massaged by big fat American men, like,
and then he then goes to like NASCAR, because then he's got like a metal box around him.
After that, he becomes a spaceman. Like, Jesus Christ. They're breathing for me.
Many. Roger Federer, by the way, has won 8 Wimbledon titles in men's singles. He's won a lot.
That is a lot. So if he then said, he tweeted out, he takes to X.
Takes to X, yeah.
And he says, hi guys, been too long. He speaks like because he's an old person, like numbers.
I thought you were doing a Swiss accent.
Oh, hi guys, been too long since I played the tennis.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I'm going to pickleball.
Imagine I rock up at my gymnasium, nowhere near Switzerland, I must say, and fucking Roger Federer's there for day 1 of classes saying, I'm just here to learn.
And he's got all the technique. He's warming up. He's still good. He's a bit old, but you can see, you know when like a fat bloke plays football in midfield at the local Sunday, 11 aside, and they're fat, they can't run, but they kick it, and that thing pings.
They've also probably got tech. They've probably got techers. Like,
yeah, they do a trick.
My mate's dad was exactly like that,
really?
Where we would go round to his house, and it would be like the 3 of us versus him, and it's just like ball control. He'd absolutely fucking rinse us every time. He wasn't particularly active, but he was so good at just football, like small skills, that he easily just like megged 2 of us in a row.
Legend.
And I was like, this is so annoying.
And he just feels stupid because he's so slow looking.
15. Fuck you. I should be better. I should be better than you at this. But you've had about 30 years of experience. This is ridiculous.
So if Federer was there at your pickleball club, and he gets his bat, and you can tell he's got, he spins his arm back in a way you've never seen.
He's got the headband on that says RF on the front.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, he's a bit of a schoolyard bully. He's got a few sort of giggling characters like, he's gonna beat you up.
The jumper's tied around his neck, with it over his shoulders, like
socks
he's about to get on
to his knees.
I'm there in my gym sweats.
And you do the serve, you do the pickle serve.
I don't know how. I can only assume you don't go overhead. I reckon, and I genuinely have no idea, you just go like that, which is how you serve to your shipmate when you're playing tennis.
So yeah, so you serve like that because you're a noob. And then Roger Federer, he gets his pickle bat.
Yeah.
And he goes, you can see him look down intensely. The music
he locks
kickstarts.
in. Yeah, it's just this shot here. Like
playing with the boys. He goes, slow-mo. Cut to real time. Ball goes.
Oh, he just thunks over.
Think. It's your turn. What do you do?
I send that ball through his chest. I go to hit the ball. I proper reel back, and I go, ah! And the ball goes.
And then Roger Federer, using all his years of experience, 11 Wimbledon
using all
titles,
of his might, his 8 Wimbledon titles.
Because he's not thinking this actively, but he's got that muscle memory. His muscles are already reacting. He's thinking backhand.
Yeah.
He goes 2-handed backhand.
2-handed, yeah, of course.
He's thinking down the line.
It's Roger Federer.
Moves his feet, moves his legs.
Yeah.
Connects
through the hips.
so sweetly.
Yeah.
Pew.
Thunk.
What'd you do?
I can see the point. I go home and kill myself in the car park. That's what I do. At that point, I am done with pickleball. But I need to give it a go. Maybe we're going to have some real pickleheads in chat that are going to be saying to us, there's so much more to this than just dunking it over the net gently.
Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in. If you are a picklehead or a knucklehead or a well done fish head,
a cream head,
or a cream, don't be a fucking cream head in it.
Cream head, yeah.
And I want to hear people's stories of when next time you get pints with your mates, or fucking waters if you're 18 because you're not
woke and 15. Yeah,
that is woke.
Yeah,
just put your fingers in like this. Just go. Here you go, lads. Just for us.
Yeah, straight through. Let us know how it goes. Thank you, everyone, though, for listening to Officially.
Unofficially.
The best podcast on the internet is very appreciated. Follow us on all of our socials. They're in the description. Rate us on Spotify. Rate us on Apple Music. We're all on there now. I've also changed our Twitter handle, which is nice, to @OU_pod. There you go. OU_pods. Follow us there. Lots of love. See you soon.